In just a few short weeks, lesbian superhero icon Batwoman is going to make her live-action debut. And oh my god, I am so excited about it. It's gonna be absolutely amazing to see a lesbian superhero kick ass before actually getting her own TV show. I mean, she's gonna be played by Ruby Rose. I'm a bisexual and even I wanna identify as a lesbian when I look at her. But did you know that Batwoman actually was created to be Batman's beard? All that and more as we discuss the history of Batwoman. It's time to nerd out. Back in the 1950s, comic books were getting a lot of flack for being a bad influence on America's youth. One of the biggest critics of comics was Frederick Wertham? Am I reading that right? That name doesn't sound made up. That sounds like it's from a comic book. Frederick wrote the 1954 book Seduction of the Innocent. Seduction of the Innocent. That sounds like the title of a bad romance novel. Or a good one. Regardless, Seduction became a bestseller and led to the creation of the Comics Code Authority by arguing that comics corrupted children. He claimed that Superman was un-American. What? The dude literally wears red, white, and blue. Female nudity was hidden in comic panels. Wonder Woman had a bondage subtext. I'm pretty sure it was actually just text, but whatever. And most importantly for this discussion, that Batman and Robin were gay. Now, to be fair, he kinda had a point. Batman and Robin were kinda gay. I mean, really gay. Really, really gay. In 1956, comic writer Edmund Hamilton and artist Sheldon Moldoff introduced Batwoman in Detective Comics number 233 as Batman's love interest in order to combat the allegations of Batman's homosexuality. Needless to say, Robin was understandably crushed. This version of Batwoman was a vastly different character from the current lesbian badass that she is today. Kathy Kane fought criminals with a full assortment of womanly weapons, like a bat lipstick, combat mirrors, and a utility purse. Not exactly the feminist hero that Gotham deserved, or needed. That's a Dark Knight reference for all of you. Eventually, Batwoman was relegated to the role of stay-at-home superwife, baking dinner as the dynamic duo defeated dastardly deceptive denizens of Gotham's criminal underworld. I mean, to be fair, if I was out fighting criminals all night, I would want a casserole when I got home too. Though I'm pretty sure she probably made Alfred feel a bit useless. After the introduction of the much more exciting Batgirl in the 1960s, Batwoman simply faded away into obscurity. It was even retroactively revealed in 1985's Crisis on Infinite Earths series that Batwoman never even existed within the current DC Comics continuity. I get it, Batman, you want to live the most authentic you, but completely erasing your beard from the entire multiverse is cold. Okay, her non-existence was actually the Anti-Monitor's fault, but that doesn't make my joke funnier, does it? Thankfully, one of the benefits of comics running for decades on end is that eventually characters always find a way to come back. In 2006, writer Greg Rucka and artist J.H. Williams III reintroduced Batwoman in the comic 52, a storyline set during the year when Batwoman, Wonder Woman, and Superman were away fighting evils across dimensions, because comics. But this version of Batwoman was radically different from her 1950s counterpart. This version of Kate Kane was the only survivor of a kidnapping attempt that took the lives of her mother and twin sister. She later joined the military to follow in the footsteps of her colonel father, but was kicked out of West Point because she violated Don't Ask, Don't Tell due to her unapologetic lesbian identity. So, as any normal person would do, Kate decided to fight crime by donning her iconic red hair, red lipstick, black costume, and mask that echoed her 1950s costume. After Bruce Wayne's supposed death later in comics, Batwoman would eventually become the lead of the flagship Detective Comics series for a short period of time. And when DC Comics relaunched their entire comic book line in 2010 with the New 52, J.H. Williams III and writer W. Haddon Blackman finally were able to give Batwoman her own comic book series. And one of the most iconic parts of this incarnation of Batwoman is J.H. Williams' fantastic art. From her introduction, Williams has constantly found ways to produce stunning visuals for the red-haired vigilante. Eventually though, Batwoman's standalone series came to an end when Williams and Blackman had creative differences with DC Comics, when the company wouldn't allow Batwoman to marry her female partner as the writers had initially planned. It was a sad note to end on, despite DC's insistence that the canceled marriage was about maintaining the comic's status quo rather than a hesitance at having a lesbian wedding. To which I say, Thankfully though, Batwoman has continued to reappear in comics since then, and as of 2017, has yet again been given her own comic series. She has also appeared in several other incarnations, including the video game-based comic series Injustice, DC Comics Bombshells, the video games DC Comics Online, LEGO Batman 3, LEGO DC Supervillains, and Batman Arkham Knight, the last of which she actually mentions that she will marry her lesbian partner from the comics. So it does all come full circle there.
Bruce, it's Kate. You're coming to Maggie and I's engagement thing next week, aren't you?
She also appeared in the animated movie Batman Mystery of the Batwoman, where Batwoman was revealed to be 3 different women donning the costume, because comics, as well as the recent Batman Bad Blood animated movie. And finally, she's going to be getting her live-action debut in this December's 2018 CW Arrowverse crossover event, followed by her own TV show next year. To which I say, my body is ready. Batwoman's history represents one of comics' best features, that characters are allowed to continually evolve and grow with the times, to be the heroes that we need them to be. Despite starting off as a way to hide homosexuality, Batwoman has ended up being the exact opposite, an icon for the entire LGBTQ community. That's it for Nerd Out, but check back here on Pride.com for even more episodes. And you can find me online and on YouTube at Jesse Gender. Until next time, you've been nerding out.